Whilst IFRS 18 in theory has an impact on all of the primary financial statements as well as disclosure notes, there's one in particular which is most impacted by it, and that's the statement of profit or loss and other comprehensive income. And what's really interesting here, if we look through the existing standards in the framework, many of them are to do with balance sheet items. Things like the asset standards, property, plant equipment, intangible assets, financial instruments, and also liabilities as well. But there's much less focus as a whole on the statement of profit or loss. Now that said, we, I think, mainly understand that there is a big connection between the two, and a movement in the balance sheet or the statement of financial position will often have an impact on the statement of profit or loss and vice versa. But in practice, as I say, the main attention previously seems to have been on balance sheet type items. But IFRS 18 really seeks to redress that balance, I think, a bit by giving a much stronger focus on the statement of profit or loss in particular. What should go in there, how items should be measured, how they should be presented in the financial statements. And there is a major innovation here in that IFRS 18 introduces 5 categories of items which should be included in the presentation in the financial statements, specifically in the statement of profit or loss. And those are the operating category, the investing category, the financing category, the income tax category, and the discontinued operations category. And this is a new requirement. It gives a little bit more prescription as to the way things should be presented. Whereas in the past there has been a limited amount of prescription, in particular about line items which should be included. We now have a much tighter prescription around the way things should be grouped and presented. And I think the aim of this is to enable the reader to understand more clearly what items have had the main impact on profit or loss over the period. And as I say, I think this is really important and significant in redressing the balance and giving more focus to the statement of profit or loss than perhaps it might have done in theory in the past.